Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Welcome back to what we now know is called the movie hole. Boy, you were patient. That was so nice of you. We finally caught up with you, the audience, and we know what our show is called.
Nobody cares.
Welcome to the movie hole. Nobody cares
about that. You feels like that to you, but nobody cares. Go ahead.
That's entirely possible. I mean, you know, we throw these things out into the ether. Sometimes somebody will say something online. Good job, fellas. Hey, you tickled my elbow. Right. You know, we don't know. No, I'm kind of with you. We don't know. Who knows? Look, it's the movie hole, whether you want it to be or not. We used to be the Caddyshack Minute, now we're the movie hole, because we're talking about other stuff. There's only so much Caddyshack you can do. Anywho, I'm Tom Taylor, and I'm here with my friends, Mike DeMaria.
Hello.
Hello. And we're also here with Dan Lewis.
Nobody cares, like I said, but hello.
Right. What are you going to do? This is stage 3 of our conversation about the holiday classic, A Christmas Story. We last left you with Ralphie's dad. Gosh, does he have a name?
Boy.
Does Ralphie even have a last name?
I bet his mom uses his dad's name at some point.
Walter?
Maybe. Walter.
I don't know.
Or was that the horse? Or was that the name of Trigger's nephew's horse?
Lone Ranger's nephew's horse.
Trigger's nephew. Yeah.
Victor.
I don't know.
Victor.
Oh, that's from the Victor.
Yeah.
What's your Vector?
The great heroes of literature or whatever. Yeah, so the dad's coming home. He's all excited because he won. He's got this Western Union telegram. He's all excited. The Bumpus hounds are going bananas on him.
Oh God, it's the greatest.
But he does something amazing. He like sticks his leg back out the door on purpose to let the dog chew on it. Like he's there you go, take a little free bite on me, whatever he says. Like, have you ever been that excited that you just let a dog? He won.
Give him a taste.
He's very excited. Yeah.
He says, I really love the line.
He closes his ear in the door.
He says, our hillbilly neighbors, the Bumpuses, have at least 785 smelly hound dogs. It's just great.
That's funny exaggeration.
What do you think it's... So what did we say the year was? What year is this?
1940, I believe, was the year it's set.
1940.
It was a little... It was vague, though, wasn't it? Didn't we...
Yeah, I think everything was
like Bob Clark and what's his name?
Gene Shepard.
Gene Shepard. They sort of settled on vaguely late 30s, early 40s.
Exactly. It has to be something. It can't be like olden time, like early 30s cars. You're past that, but it's not wartime either, and it's not the 50s. So it's really kind of got to be not about 1940.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know what they're in for.
There's no mention of the war or anything, though.
I think his name in the movie he's just kind of referred to as the old man.
Yeah, according to IMDb, it's the old man Parker. That's it. Well,
Parker.
That's Ralphie Parker.
Oh, Ralphie Parker.
Yeah, it is to the Parker home. Yeah.
When do they say that in the movie?
It's got to be at some point. I don't know, but they don't have to say it. Sometimes they, right?
I guess not. I got this far without knowing his last name.
Exactly.
I should be fine. I'm getting along just fine, guys.
This is part of the thing, though. I mean, I don't. Spoiler alert is that they don't even give the father a name. He's just fatherhood. He's not even a person. And then when you find out he's a person, I got to tell you, it tears me up every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's got wants. He's got like the there's a sadness about how excited he is right now about this thing, about whatever he wants.
Well, no, I think, and that's what I think I was asking. It's like at this time in our history, a mail order award must have been just like a massive happening.
Like the president is visiting or something.
Or somebody recognized me. Something from far away is coming here.
Yeah.
And it could be a bowling alley.
The U.S. Postal Service is its gears are in motion because of me. Something to do with me.
I like that.
Well, I was in, first I'll say ni hao, because I was in Taiwan last week.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we couldn't pull a show together because I didn't know what day it was or what hour it was here or there.
Yeah.
You know, it was
We wanted to record, but it didn't really happen.
Right, it didn't work out. But I was coming back on the way back or the way there. I don't remember. I was watching. I was rifling through all the movies on the plane, and I watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh,
And I didn't realize the mom is in that movie.
yeah. Didn't I point that out already?
Yeah, you mentioned
not.
I don't remember.
episode
You might
one.
have.
Dylan, yeah.
Yeah, she was
it
a little
up.
bit-
Look it up.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I don't remember. I've got
Well,
some
nobody's
tough
it's
times.
excusable.
All right.
But then you made the other obvious Close Encounters reference, which I didn't even get, that the kid's playing
yeah,
with his
that
mashed
was
potatoes.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe that's when we discussed it. I don't remember. Yeah.
that's hard to say. It bears repeating
Yeah.
in any case.
And then, so I watched that movie again on the plane, and I got really I got really aggravated
Oh, yeah?
at the whole when they were obsessed with the Devil's Tower.
How come?
Like when I don't know, just something about whenever he would go off into space thinking about, Devil's Tower, I started to get agitated. And I got really agitated when he started to, when he went outside and started throwing plants through the window.
Right. That would
And
get
then
your
they cut
dander
to-
up.
Yeah, and they caught to him, I'm like, okay, he wanted to build a model of what was ever in his head.
Yeah.
But did he really have to tear the plants out of the thing and just start throwing them through the window?
And he steals the neighbor's chicken wire
Fencing.
fence, and then the ducks
Chicken
go all
wire.
over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the neighbor have ducks for? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, really. Indiana ducks.
Oh, that's in Indiana.
Yeah. No, that
That's
makes
right.
me anxious as well. But
Yeah, he was in Indiana. Richard Dreyfuss was in Indiana.
yeah.
There's
the
a
kid.
house near here, up in
Melissa
Berkeley
Dillon's.
that has ducks.
Melissa Dillon's. I'm finishing up my story.
It
first
just
of all.
sounded finished, and where's it going?
It's not
Go.
finished. Not finished. That kid too. The kid who was running in the street, Melissa Dillon's son.
Yeah.
Kid made me agitated too with his just staring.
Oh, yeah, you didn't like that? Just
No, I
staring?
didn't like it at all.
Kids
They
do
tried
that.
to- No, not like him.
Kids are empty-headed, vapid little vessels of nothing. They just kind of
Well,
stare.
I mean,
and drool and
they're in
look
the
at stuff.
house and the shutters are going open and closed and everything's going bananas and the kid's just giggling and laughing.
Yeah.
Like you're running off in the woods and you're making it hard on everybody. So obviously something's not right. You got
Why don't you listen to your elders?
Yeah.
Mom said not to do that.
He goes running off.
Yeah. Ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It
hear
looked like,
you. It
a,
was
looked
the
like an ice
70s.
cream cone.
Kids got to run around.
That's what he said about
comes
the rocket
king, Here
ship.
comes the king number one. Bum, 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 Budweiser king of milk.
What do we got? What do we got in this part of the movie? What's going? What I didn't watch it again.
Well, there's the speaking of mashed potatoes and speaking of Melinda Dillon, she gets her kid to eat by calling him, making him pretend he's a piggy, and he starts shoving his face into the thing, which is a legitimately
Yeah,
funny scene.
I love
That makes
it,
me
yeah.
laugh. Kid's insane laugh is infectious.
Yeah.
You do sort of wonder if he's actually eating, doing any of that, or if he is just literally just shoving the food
He's
around
got
with his
that.
face.
Yeah, I wonder how much fun they had filming that because he's got that real naturalistic sort of kid snort when a kid is kind of losing it.
Yeah.
He's trying to breathe too fast when they're laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, good,
Yeah,
clean
it's
fun.
good. Then what happens?
And then it gets interrupted because there's a knock at the door. And we know what that is.
Oh yeah,
There's a
Right, yeah.
delivery.
special delivery.
Delivery of a big fragile crate.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck you, stupid.
When is that? That's not in this part. Fuck you, stupid.
How does that come into play?
Fuck you, stupid.
No.
There's a delivery at the door. Fuck you, stupid.
Oh, actually, this reminds
Who
me.
gives a shit?
This reminds me of my favorite. This is what has always been my favorite moment of this movie, and I just realized it. It's where the guy's at the door delivering the box, and he goes, "Well, what is it?"
I'm
and
so
the guy's
excited.
sort of warming his hands up, and he just looking away, he just goes, "I don't know." And then he goes, "Well, what is it?" And then he gives the best shrug of all time, like I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah.
Like a really
I just said I
angry
didn't
guy,
know.
like a guy who's just like his job is kind of like he's just trying to get home,
Yeah. Exactly. He's got to deliver this one last stupid crate for
that's
this
my
dumb
favorite.
guy. I'm so glad you said that because I thought about writing that down and I didn't bother because I didn't want to like describe it, but I do love that. I love that.
I always
stupid.
wait for that moment when this movie's up. I always wait for that moment so I can.
Well, that would have been a good one to say if he says, what's in it? Fuck you, stupid. Sign this so I can go home.
Sure. Haka, who gives a shit?
Hookah haka? Who gives a shit? Well, all right. Thanks for stopping by.
I knew that this movie was finally like we all not admitted, but we all saw it in the theater in 1983, 83.
I didn't.
And it bombed and didn't do anything for years. And then suddenly TNT started showing it like all day long on Christmas, which I thought was hysterical and funny. And they still do that, I think. And then somebody got like they started selling ornaments, Christmas tree ornaments of the leg lamp.
I have one.
And I was like, oh, I guess this is a thing now. I guess people finally get that Christmas Story is a good thing. And it's awesome. And they should be watching it.
No, I in fact have the leg lamp.
Oh, my God, really?
It's not a full-scale lamp. It's like a desk lamp size, but it is the same. It has the plastic leg. It has the real net stockings, and it's exactly the same lamp. I won it.
Electric
in a
sex.
Christmas. Oh, the soft glow of electric sex gleaming in the front window. That's another great line. But I won it in a costume contest at a Christmas party.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Wait, because you earned it because of your costume?
Yeah, I was a baby Jesus. I had a beard and a diaper, and that's it.
What were you? What? Baby Jesus.
Yeah.
You've heard of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
Did you get any blowback from it? Did anybody give you any guff, or were you at one of those liberal Berkeley parties?
Well, I mean, what's the problem? I mean, what's the blowback?
When was this?
This was, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it was one of those.
And then the next year, the costume was even better.
Yeah, they
because I went as the abominable snowman from those.
Hello,
Rudolph?
Yeah. Well, who are the
Rankin Bass?
Yeah, Rankin and Bass, the abominable snowman, and it was a really good costume.
Oh, awesome.
And my girlfriend at the time went as the dentist. The little kid, the little Hermie, right?
Yeah.
And but it was really good. I was certain I was going to win another leg lamp or something, but I didn't win that year.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds like bullshit.
So I guess you got to get naked and wear a diaper to win.
I was just watching Rudolph today, as a matter of fact, and Hermie, like, he wants to be a dentist, and he meets Rudolph for the first time. He's like, and Rudolph's like, hey, you don't mind if I got a weird nose and everything? He's like, no, not if you don't mind me wanting to be a dentist. And the way he says it, I'm like, oh my God, is that actually coding for him being gay? Are they just saying, like, Hermie wants to be a dentist, but like in quotes? Like he's obviously gay and that's what makes him a misfit?
Wait, he is very effeminate.
In 1960, whatever it was?
And do you think being a dentist was just like he didn't really mean a dentist?
Right. I'd love to be a dentist.
But it's really code for just
a dentist.
Code for just I like to play around in people's mouths.
I want to drill down. What?
Yeah,
that's
open
terrible.
wide.
In the cavity.
I'm a dentist.
In the cavity. Is it not?
All right,
that's interesting though. That's interesting. Yeah.
Like, especially at the time. Like, we're a little more enlightened these days.
When was that? 70s?
We could probably, the kid, like an elf now could just be gay, and that's what was making him, somewhat of an outsider, and they could just face it head on.
But they thought they'd throw it over the top by making him a dentist. Now he's an elf dentist. There's no question about that.
Yeah. What's up with Hermie? I think he wants to be a dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if.
Why does that give me the creeps that he wants to be a dentist?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I wonder if dentistry was like
kick him out.
Was like seen at the time. Maybe it's more literal. Maybe it was seen the way that say nurse is now or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he's a dude. He wants to be a nurse. What gives?
Back in the 60s,
don't
you never
hold
know
water.
what people thought. They thought, oh, dentist, that's like a doctor, but it's a gay doctor.
Yeah. A dentist is a gay doctor. We'll make T-shirts. This is going to be great. We're going to be.
And he's
so
a normal
rich.
doctor too. He's an internist, but we call him a dentist because that's coded for gay, for
Right.
gay doctor.
Right.
Hey,
He's actually the head of the department. But we
Gosh,
call
the
him
more
dentist.
you say that, Tom, the more I think about it. It seems like that might really be the case.
Maybe that was
Interesting.
the
Maybe.
code for like the gay speakeasies back in the day. It said, "What are you here for?" I'm here to see the dentist. Wink,
It's
wink.
midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's midnight.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
I got a hell of a
Yeah.
toothache.
The dentist.
I'm sure you
it's
do.
midnight. What dentist is open at midnight?
It's got special
Why
hours.
is he in the Rambles
My
in Central
dentist.
Park?
Why indeed?
Greatest
That's
party
cool.
ever.
That's good. I like that. I watch that one every year too. Yeah,
That's solid.
good
Yeah.
one.
I should post the. I made a very quick, very stupid, but very effective and funny mashup of The Empire Strikes Back and Rudolph.
Huh.
I'll give it away. I replaced the Wampa with the Abominable Snowman.
Okay.
It was very
Okay.
funny, very simple, very
I'll bet.
funny. Not as good as Frank Oz from Trading Places as Yoda, but pretty
You're
good.
a meme machine, my friend. Before they even had memes, you were a meme machine.
Oh, you
See?
said a meme machine. They said mean machine.
Meme.
A mean meme
He's the
machine.
least
What's
mean machine
meme?
of anybody, and he's a meme machine.
What's
Yeah.
what's mean machine from?
Meme?
Mean.
Christine.
No, mean. MEN. Mean. MEAN.
Oh, mean machine. What is that? Is that someone's name in something?
That's the name of the football team in The Longest Yard, the Convicts.
Oh, it's great.
They stole the.
I've never seen The Longest Yard.
Yeah, don't watch the.
make
Don't
me a
ever
bad
watch the
person?
remake. No, the old one.
You can say that about
The old
anything.
time he's good. They stole the guards' uniforms. The guards were called the Mead Machine, but they stole the guards' uniform. And they came out
Oh,
with the
I
Mead Machine.
see. It's been a long time.
So does your you say you have a replica of the leg lamp?
Yeah.
Does it? What fascinates me about
When
the
did-
leg?
wait,
This is
who has
basically
a-
like
who
Ralphie
has
like
a-
cannot keep his hands off
Who,
it.
who
Wait,
has
what?
a replica of the leg lamp?
Dan just said it.
I do.
Dan just said it. He just
Wait,
said
last
it
episode?
on this show.
No, Jesus
like a
Christ.
minute
Get the
ago.
wax out of your ears.
Come on, Di Maria.
I'm not myself lately.
Sheesh.
I'm not with myself, but
All right, well, someone
I didn't think I
go
was
tell
that-
Mike
I
DeMaria
didn't think
they
I
got a
was
fucking
that
leg
much
lamp.
not myself that I forgot that.
We shouldn't have yelled at him. I feel bad.
Why'd you yell at me? Why do you feel
I don't
bad?
know. It's the stress of the
Don't make me
holidays.
feel
I'm sorry.
bad.
Why did I make you feel bad? I said I'm not myself
Because you
lately.
said, don't yell at me.
into that?
Why are you yelling at me?
I was doing okay, and I'm not myself lately. is it?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Fine.
We're just
I'll
right.
work it out.
It's
you
okay.
got to be able to get. You got to be
You're
able
doing
to
great.
pull your lariat, as they said in the Blazing Saddles.
We know that Dan is a mushmouth son of a bitch. He probably didn't say it clearly enough. Only I picked up on it.
Right.
'Cause
I
I'm
have a
his level
leg
right
lamp
now.
because I won a costume contest at a Christmas party. I was baby Jesus.
Sounds super
Oh, yeah,
familiar.
we talked about that.
can't
Yeah,
believe
and I
you
won
wore
a leg
diaper.
lamp, and I still get it out. It's almost time to get it out. The leg lamp. This weekend, I'll be
Full
getting it
size
out.
or a mini one?
It's mini. Yeah, it's maybe like a foot and a half tall.
Does it actually plug in and
Plugged
illuminate?
in, and not only that, but it's got 3 settings. It's got, you could turn
Oh.
on the lamp, you can light
Soft
up the
sex.
leg,
Soft electric sex.
you can turn on the lamp, you can light up the leg, or you can do both.
That's what's that it does both in the movie, which I think is
Yeah, I love
fascinating.
that.
Like the entire leg, the base of the lamp.
Well, that's
the
why
leg
the-
It's a
lights
great
up.
design.
That's why the little one does it too, because it follows the lead.
I guess
Yep.
so.
And then
That
it
makes
breaks.
sense.
Right before Christmas, it breaks.
Yeah.
And then he tapes it up with tape.
Every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a
I
fan.
could swear I heard taps being played softly when he buries the leg.
Now, let's not jump the gun. They only just got the lamp. It's not even out of the box yet, and we're breaking
Yeah.
it.
You know what? I didn't need to be yelled at. You know.
Oh.
No, Mike, I apologize for
on.
yelling.
You
at
don't. You didn't
I
need to
snapped.
be yelled at that time, but you need to be. You can't go through life without ever being yelled at.
You probably have it coming for something. Might as well be over, a simple reference about a leg lamp in a safe, friendly place.
I'm navigating through some things. I don't need to be yelled at.
All right.
Of course you are. How are you?
Yeah,
how
Mike,
are you?
how are you doing? Why
How,
don't
how
you
was
give us an
Thanksgiving?
update, Mike?
We just had Thanksgiving
Never
as
mind
we
this
record this.
damn movie. Go ahead, tell us.
No, I'm fine. You'll hear
Oh,
about it. You know,
jeez.
I'm working through some things. I'll be fine.
Well,
Holidays always get me down.
All right.
Now I'm traveling too much on top of
Thanksgiving
it.
get you done? Did you have a nice
Yeah,
I
Thanksgiving?
did my best. Goddamn Bee Gees song got me.
Really? What?
No,
Bee
Bee Gees
Gees.
song.
Wait, which Bee Gees song?
Was it To Love Somebody?
Oh.
No, what
All
it
right.
was is
Well, you just heard
what
it?
it was is I got sucked into like a BG documentary on YouTube. And I started following the lives of the three brothers. Then I saw a video of them singing that song, and I got a little misty. I lost it.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't like talking about it.
Right.
The Bee Gees have that effect on all
Please
of us.
tell us about
No, it was the story of the three brothers. The younger ones died. The twins died. The guy's trying to make it along. They show him walking
Yeah.
out singing on by himself. Lost it. You know what?
No.
This sucks.
Well,
You know?
Is that you right now? Are you singing alone?
No. I
tell
don't
us
know.
about your
Maybe.
Tell us about your Thanksgiving, huh?
Huh?
Tell us about your Tell us about your Thanksgiving.
Riley, can you
No,
hear
you
me?
always do that to give you some time to think. What? Then you can think about what you're going to say.
Well, it's
next.
Evil Dave I'm thinking of. Huh? About everything?
Oh, yeah,
Huh?
that's right. Yeah.
Was he eating those chips?
Yeah, tell us. But Mike, what'd you do for Thanksgiving?
I went to Detroit for a little bit.
Oh, all right. And you saw
Oh,
your
okay.
mom.
The homeland.
I came back from Taiwan, and I had a day to try to readjust. Then I went to Detroit, drove to Detroit the next day with the kids.
Sounds pleasant enough.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds-
A little
pleasant
rush,
enough.
but
It's
maybe
fine.
pleasant. All right. Jesus.
It's
Tom-
fine. Don't worry about it.
Tom,
Yes, Dan.
What are we gonna do here? I mean, we got to get Mike. We got to get him moving here.
I think he's doing all right. I think he's doing good. He missed a couple of cues, but he's doing fine. He's obviously got stuff on his mind.
He missed
If
a
he
couple
wants to
cues.
talk about it in greater detail, he knows he is welcome to on this show.
Yes.
But I also don't think we should force it like he's some sort of a bear in a cage
Okay.
or a trained monkey.
Well,
I
then
got a
let's
lot going
unmute
on
the
the next
mics
couple
and
weeks.
get back to the show.
I got a lot going on the next couple weeks, so these next few episodes make it a little rocky.
Okay.
It's the goddamn holiday season. As much as I love it, it's very stressful.
You don't
totally
need me
understand.
bringing everybody down when we're trying to discuss a good movie like this.
Right.
Right.
Should we talk about the leg lamp some more?
No.
Whatever.
We should
Really?
we should find out what your Norman Rockwell Thanksgiving was like. The classic.
I put on a
Tom,
sweater that matched my socks.
Everybody had
and
sweaters.
I went to we had Thanksgiving here in the Chicagoland area with my wife's family. It was incredibly charming, complete with charades, several different kinds of pie,
Mm-hmm.
children of all ages, generations getting together, mass hysteria.
Oh my
it was
gosh.
beautiful. Yeah,
It'll be anarchy.
yeah.
Okay.
Very well adjusted.
Sounds good.
Yeah, everybody's pals. Oh, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Add some crickets
Or
in
cricket.
post.
Cue the cricket.
Why is
Either
everybody
quick-
cutting out? What's going on?
Well, you're cutting out here and there. I don't think
nothing
the
major.
listeners are getting it. I think it's just happening in the live
No.
feed.
The listeners are mad at me and Dan because, like, why can't you hear that he's saying all these amazing things?
Yeah, and why
They're
don't you
like,
be
"Oh,
nice
it's
to
just
Mike?
cutting out. I'm
Mike
sorry."
is a favorite. He's a listener favorite.
Well, I'm going to
knows?
ask the
He
listeners.
carries a shit show.
I'm going to speak in code here. I'm going to ask the listeners to keep tabs on me. Keep checking in on me.
Oh, sure.
No, okay.
The problem is by the time probably by the time this thing airs, I'll have already had a full blown episode.
Sure. But then we can talk about it when we cover, I don't know, stripes
Right.
or brain candy or something.
We'll talk about it in the
Right.
next episode. 2 episodes from now.
Yeah. Right.
Your
checking
episode and
on
then
me.
the episode where we talk about it.
The episode of the episode. Hey, remember last Thanksgiving I was in the basement? That was fun.
Oh, was that when?
At my house in Connecticut.
water
My
pipes.
Connecticut home.
I was down there by the hot water pipes.
the water pipes.
Now you and Jody will trade off the years. In other words, you were with Jody's family this
Yes.
year, and then it's your family
Yes.
last year.
Oh, I remember this
Right.
now. This is where you were talking about your dad upstairs, and we talked about what if you just heard his body hit the floor?
It was funny then.
Yeah.
It's still funny so far,
Yeah.
but someday it won't be.
A little more morbid. Oh, there's the cops coming. There they
Oh,
go.
there they come. Carrying my dad away.
Still in this place. Got to get out of this place. Wait, did I say that out loud?
You did. Yeah, everybody heard
Hey,
it.
Mike, you still living over on Addison? Off of Addison?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not give it away now.
Yeah, well,
Got a
it's a
pond
big long
and a pool?
street.
Yeah. Gotta get out of here. Gotta make some changes.
Two?
Okay.
Gotta make some changes.
will.
Gotta make a lot of changes.
Mike and I almost saw each other.
Again,
we talked
am I
about
speaking
seeing
out
each
loud, or
other
is that my inside
semi-seriously.
voice?
Yeah. Never happened, but
Right. I got to make some changes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You should come over. I was like, hey, Mike, let's go do stuff. We can go do something. He's like, well, I'd rather see you and your wife. I'm like, all right, Jesus. Fine. I get it.
What?
She's the one who talks. She's
Said
personable. No, it's cool.
Oh, when
That's
did I
good.
say that?
That's fine.
But I never came, though.
You never did.
Mike was on his way over, wound up at an Einstein Bagels, never went.
It's just not the same without Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cream cheese doesn't have the zip that it once had.
Yeah. I was on my way
Good.
over and just got in an arm wrestling match. I tried to win a couple extra bucks at the truck stop.
How'd that go?
Still in this place, aren't I?
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
No, we will. I got to travel again before the end of the year,
Yeah.
and then it'll be the Christmas, and then
Yeah.
we'll see what the New Year has in store.
Yeah. It's going to be nice.
Well,
Yeah.
What's the next one? 2018? Sounds okay, right?
Yeah.
Midterm elections, all that? It's going to
sounds
be great.
ridiculous.
You're well adjusted. It's every year's a great year.
Yeah. I do want to say something about the leg lamp. I think
I've
it's
been
funny
trying
and
to.
weird that the leg lamp ends at the very beginning of a butt at the top. Like, even though that would be covered by a lampshade, and Dan, since you have a model of it on your desk, you could speak to this better than I could. But it seems that like that portion of the leg is covered by a lampshade, but whoever made the leg lamp actually went through the trouble of putting the beginnings of a butt at the
Right.
top. And Ralphie cannot keep his hands off
Yeah.
that lamp because as it is the soft glow of electric sex.
It's great.
And that's got to be, wouldn't that be literally like the extent of any kind of porn that he would ever get his hands on in the
maybe
late
his mom's
30s, early
Look
40s?
magazine once in a while.
Maybe the lingerie ads, sweater ads, who knows? Yeah. Who knows how risque it would get?
I remember,
Yeah.
even I'm old enough to remember a time when, you had those catalogs in the mail. That was about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you didn't have access to a woodland region that,
Right.
But
Yeah, the natural habitats.
I just checked out. I'm looking at the top shelf of my closet, and I
Yeah.
do have a good angle to look right up the shade.
Oh, look at you.
And there's no butt on
Living
mine.
the dream. Oh, really?
But yours isn't. I don't think his is officially licensed.
Because
then.
it's clear in the movie.
It doesn't have a butt.
Nah, that's not right. That's not right. You should get a refund. I'm trying to skip ahead to the thing in the movie to see the butt.
Yeah, I
I
remember
need to
the
see
butt being
but you
on
know
there.
what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just a very little, just the slightest just swell of
Right.
buttock.
Just a sort of
Yeah.
bottom cleft, of the
thank
butt.
you. Cleft is the word I was looking for.
Yeah. That's a good, well, it sounds gross. Go ahead. Never mind.
Go ahead yourself. Yeah, so she puts the lamp in the window, or he puts the lamp in the window and goes outside. The entire neighborhood gets to check out. That's a major award? You won that? I thought it was a lamp.
Dang hell. Does he say dang hell or?
He could easily say dang hell, yeah, I'm not positive, but
I don't know
yes,
what
let's
it
just
is.
say he does.
I love how he says, "Can't get out of here? Can't you see I'm busy?"
Yeah, what was the
Like the way he says
contest?
that line is so good.
What was the contest? Like, who was the sponsor of the contest?
Oh, good question.
Is it the same thing that he was doing when he was trying to figure out the name of the Lone Ranger's nephew's horse? Was it
Maybe.
the same
There's some mention
thing?
by Ralphie where he says, "My father has been trying to." He's been something. So yeah, I don't remember what the thing was. Maybe we can. Somebody knows, they can write in.
It's some trivia thing or something
Yeah.
in the newspaper. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fragile.
We're supposed to be experts, but we're not.
It's interesting because I hadn't thought about the little connection there of his father gets a real major award and he works hard to get his like little kid reward, and the kid reward
Oh,
is
yeah.
disappointing. Like he's trying
What
to
are
be
you
like his
talking
dad, sending away, getting an award.
The little decoder ring.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we gotten to that part
speaking
yet?
of, yeah, at the end of the scene, No, we haven't got. Well, we get the first mention of his love of the Orphan Annie show.
Little Orphan Annie.
Little Orphan Annie. Which I was watching it for the first time. I realized, oh wait, he's a kid. He's a boy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like specifically says like he's waiting for the stupid pirate show to be over and stuff. He's sick of that stuff. He doesn't want to hear about it. He just wants to get to Little Orphan Annie. Mm-hmm. And like, what is it about Little Orphan Annie that would make a blue-blooded American boy?
What's his problem?
Not
with
be into
pirates?
an exciting, violent pirate show, but do be into like this, girl, orphan kid having some sorts of adventures or something. He's very progressive, is what I'm trying to say.
It doesn't.
He would have been a Buffy the Vampire fan.
Doesn't seem like the most masculine sort of stereotypical thing for a kid to listen to.
Yeah, he doesn't care. I mean, she goes on adventures or whatever. She has she's solving crimes and breaking hearts or something. I don't know what's she doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's she's got a decoder ring in her name. She's doing something somewhat exciting.
There's got to be There's got to be some tie-ins there, some adventures.
Yeah,
I went and saw Annie at the Fisher Theater, Dan. If you remember the old Fisher Theater downtown Detroit.
Oh,
classic, classic Annie.
Oh,
the play,
Annie,
musical.
Yeah.
The musical, and it was down at Fisher Theater, Art Deco theater down there in Detroit.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember going with it was young, and I was with my mom, my sisters, and I'm gonna hate it. I hate this. What am I going to do? What am I gonna do here? Blah blah blah. But then I ended up liking it, and I remember I felt I didn't like that I liked it. I didn't let anybody know that I enjoyed.
Like you'd been tricked.
That I enjoyed the story and the singing and the.
That's the problem when you with liking stuff is that even liking stuff you've got to still just like that you like it. There's always there's no free lunch.
They got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't ask to like this.
But I made sure I sat there in the chair pouting like Ralphie when in the classroom when
right.
when
Flick
whatever
it was
stuck to the
pouting.
pole.
I don't want anybody to see that I enjoyed it.
Right.
She gets to live in a mansion. Whatever. Big deal.
Enjoyed the song.
My heart isn't warmed.
Sun will come out tomorrow. I'm saying that right now. Trying to turn out of this skid before it gets into a full blown.
The soundtrack to the Broadway show was whenever we were on family trips, it was always that, and the soundtrack to A Chorus Line and ABBA's Greatest Hits. That's what we would just listen to in the car as a family.
That's that adjustment. You're in a well-adjusted family. You guys all sang.
Yeah.
Did you guys all sing the parts together too?
We held hands except for the driver, and we all sang. It was beautiful.
It was, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, great. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'd like to put you in a car with my family. Let you see how the other half lived. The maladjusted side.
Yeah, they're listening to Slayer and the soundtrack to. I got nothing.
No, it was nothing like that.
Their tape player was busted. They had an 8-track player in their car, and it was busted. Oh, they go to buy a tree.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, and the guy selling them the tree I recognize from a lot of David Cronenberg movies.
Oh yeah.
Fly.
He's in your Dead Zone. He's in your Videodrome.
Okay.
He's in your lots of other ones.
Isn't The Fly
Yeah.
one of his films too?
That's
That is a David Cronenberg film. I don't think this guy is in it though. Oh wait, no, he is. He is.
Is he?
I think he's like a
shapeshifter.
Gosh, I want to say he is. I want to say he's like a doctor in it at some point. Anywho, I get points for that.
I love that when you go just leaving in the snow, like just packing it in, go to the car, packing up all your stuff, get your coats on, go to the car, go shopping for a Christmas tree. It's just
Yeah.
the great.
Well, you guys continue for a minute. I gotta go look for something. I'll be right back. You guys keep talking.
All right.
All right, be right back.
Okay.
You keep talking.
Okay. What the fuck should we do about Mike? Jesus
know.
Christ.
He seems like
What a fuck
he's teetering on the edge. You gotta do something nice for him.
I mean,
When's his
he's been
birthday?
teetering for since the middle of Caddyshack. But now what?
When's his birthday?
When is his birthday? Is that bad that I don't know? I'm a
It's
bad
August or June. I know it's one of those 2 months.
friend. All right.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say it's June.
Okay.
Okay.
Work it into conversation and see if he corrects you.
Yeah. That's what I'll do. Try to
Wonder
think
what
of
he's
something
doing.
about June. All right. Well. Anyway, you can figure all that out.
I'll think of something.
I love the way the guy. I love the way Darren McGavin is staring at the guy when he's first, he's first sizing him up so he can bargain with him, and he's just is scowling at him, staring at him like he's sizing him up.
Yeah.
It's
like
really
Larry
good.
David. Yeah.
Okay.
He's shrewd.
Yeah, I'm back.
Right.
We're talking about trees.
Oh, I thought you'd be talking about me. I gave you a great opportunity.
No, not
right.
while you're gone, not behind your back.
Well, I got to talk to you about you a little bit, but it was too boring, so we started talking about trees.
Yeah. Mike Schmike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. When's the last time did you guys go in for real trees, real Christmas trees?
Oh, absolutely.
I was putting up my fake tree today.
Oh.
And I heard people, oh, you got to have a real tree. I was like, you know what? Up yours. I like my
why?
fake tree.
You don't gotta have one.
It's easy.
I had a fake tree all growing up. I love that tree, all the same.
Yeah.
But don't you want the
we-
smell, Tom? It's the best thing.
yeah, we used to
about
have, we had both. We had both.
We do
Fake
like the
tree
smell.
for a while.
Yeah.
We've got other greenery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well. as
It
long-
just seems like a lot of work. I don't know. We always have them growing up.
What do you mean work?
know?
Just like putting it up?
Like getting it, putting it up,
The whole thing
keeping it
is
watered.
but the whole thing is that's a fun night. That's a night you look forward to.
Yeah.
You know. And then that's the night where I first put on the Christmas music. My playlist.
Yeah.
My playlist, which
I
I
was
can
just-
start playing as of Friday this week.
Oh, really? Okay. See, I started today.
Yeah, it being right before. Well, the rule is, as mentioned before, December 1st, or you can go before December 1st if you're in the act of decorating for Christmas. But otherwise, it's
Okay.
December 1st. And this year it'll be certainly after December 1st.
Yeah, we're decorating slightly early this year since we'll be out of town for the actual holidays. We want to get as much, have it up for as long as reasonably
Well,
possible.
it's not going to go
Whoa.
bad.
No.
But I like
You know what I'm saying.
I like watering it every day. I like smelling it.
You put the aspirin in
Yeah.
it?
I don't put an aspirin
Oh, really?
in there. Does it need an aspirin?
They would always
To
say
cut
put an aspirin
inflammation,
in it.
maybe.
Well, they keep it in there. Makes it hold the needles a little longer. That's what they would say, but I don't
Oh,
know.
I'll have to give that a try. You know, an aspirin, that's a good thing to have every day, if whether you're a tree person, anything.
Baby aspirin.
Baby aspirin.
Today's life hack from Mike DeMaria.
It's a good life hack.
What?
It's a good life hack.
A life hack, yeah.
Aspirin for the Christmas tree.
I need some life
Does that work
hacks.
for other plants too?
I need some life hacks. You guys aren't reading the signs. Nobody's reading the signs for help. The cries for
reading the
help.
signs.
Everybody's reading
They're
the
coming.
sign. What
We're
do
here
you want,
for
an
you.
intervention?
You're telling
Yeah,
about
We're
you're
not going
sitting
to
here
end
talking
this
about
podcast
Christmas.
until
We'll
you
sit you
do
down.
You're talking about Christmas trees and growing up with the smell
I'm
of
talking
Christmas
about
trees.
missed opportunities to see you and hang out with you. I'm asking you what's up, how are
Yeah,
things.
nobody's
what else do you want me to
listening.
do?
Nobody's getting the signs.
Do you need us to make a phone call
Not
to
yet.
somebody
yet.
specific?
Not
An
yet.
organization, a institution? Okay.
You got to
Well,
worry about
listen.
me. Don't worry about those. I mean, I'll make those calls myself. I'm not.
All right.
no, I'm
Well, then
not.
what do you need from us?
Huh?
We're here for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. See where there's one set of footprints?
Yeah, I know.
That's
That's
where
when
me
you
and
were
Dan are
carrying.
splashing around in the ocean because it's fun while you trudge around on the beach like a mope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Footprints. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck all everybody.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's gonna be all right.
Well, some people don't do well around the holidays.
It's true.
I love the holidays. I love Christmas.
You do?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well,
Mike's not buying. Our Dan's not buying it.
yeah.
There goes the police. I gotta get away from that. I gotta get away from this. The sirens and whatnot. I gotta get out. Okay. Okay. I'm done talking.
Why don't you come over and live at our house?
Can I? I told you
Yeah.
you're living in somebody's basement at some point.
Sure.
Yeah. That's all right.
Why
That's
not?
transitional.
No, I
Yeah.
love a transitional place for singles. Cracker Factory.
Yeah. Allied biscuit. Pick up the tree. The famous fudge scene. Maybe the most famous scene in the movie. Your thoughts?
Yeah, possibly.
That
Yeah.
Fragile must be Italian.
Fragile.
Or you'll
I was,
shoot
you know,
your
that's a
eye
good
out.
point. Can you do you be honest? Do you ever say or reference the word fragile without saying fragile?
No, I haven't. No, in 15 years.
I don't think I have either. Yeah, it's impossible. It's just what you do now.
Right. If I'm at like an 88-year-old woman's house helping her move or something, the grandmother of a friend or something, and
Yeah,
I'm carrying something, I'll go, excuse me, I'll very politely ask her if this is fragile or is it okay to put it in the back of the truck?
she calls the cops,
This
thinking you're a
fragile.
pervert. He offered me fragile. I didn't ask for that. I wanted help with my radiator. My favorite part of the fudge sequence is the scream that Melinda Dillon gives.
Yeah.
When Karen McGavin like whispers in her ear what her son said.
What did he say?
He just-
You know what your son said? Then he whispers it in her ear
No.
and she actually screams
She just screams like she's been shot.
like she saw Godzilla. She screams.
That is beautiful. That's comedy.
Back
That's why
in
this
the
movie's funny.
back in the days where the worst thing you could do as a kid is swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
It's
we
weird
get-
that this plays so well, like in a kid. This is like a family movie, and he doesn't say the F word, but they speak a lot about the F word, and so like any little kids, like watching this, does it come up like, hey, what did he say? He didn't say fudge, but what did he say, Dad?
You got to be pretty young not to know the F word. I mean,
I guess.
well, Maya's kids know it up and down at this point.
Yeah,
The 7-year-old throws it around like crazy.
as we
You
heard
heard him
once.
in the Caddyshack minute.
They gets Lifebuoy in his gob,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the soap. Yeah.
It had just a touch of mellow sweetness, a piquant aftertaste.
Lifebuoy, on the other hand.
Yeah.
On the other hand.
Oh, that's another fantastic scream. Is when the mom calls. He blurts out Schwartz. That
Yeah.
Schwartz is where he heard that word.
Right.
And she
And he gets
she calls him
beaten
Mr. Schwartz.
mercilessly.
As you're what? That's
You can
incredible.
hear him in the background. Mom, what I do? No,
what'd I do?"
It's just getting fucking hammered.
Just putting on a radio play for the telephone.
It's really good. God, what a great movie this is. Come on.
Yeah, we've all gotten those beatings except for Tom.
No,
Yeah, no,
exactly.
I didn't get beat up too much.
Tom,
No.
like we said, Tom grew up in a gumdrop house on Lollipop Lane.
Yeah.
It's all psychological horror, where sometimes I would think I was getting a grape jelly bean, but it would really be like like spice, like lavender,
Yeah.
and that was my beating,
Yeah,
getting a
enjoy
lavender
that.
jelly bean instead of a grape jelly bean, or mint instead of lime.
Yeah. Like a just
Life is cruel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling
Have
you.
we talked about Ralphie being in who?
What?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. Keep going.
Ah, Jesus. Have we talked about Ralphie being in Elf, Peter Billingsley?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. I forgot that he was
He's
there.
like one of the head elves.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
You got to give him his shout out there.
that's all I have to say for that.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's
all
good
I-
to see him every Christmas, a couple of times.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Is this your top Christmas movie? Both of you? Either of you?
I think
I put
so.
this out to the
I
panel.
think it's mine, yeah. I really like Scrooged.
Yeah.
I need to.
Haven't
a
seen
lot of
that
people
one in a
love
while,
Scrooge.
yeah.
I need to. It's not as fixed in my
Yeah. You're not
in
going to
my
like it as
mind
much
or
as
my
this
heart.
one. I think this one's
No.
my top. I have to say yes, it is.
Really.
I
Are
watched-
you a It's a Wonderful Life man at all?
Oh, that's, yeah. I really like that one, but I like this one even more.
Oh, really? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm an It's a Wonderful Life man across the board.
Okay.
Santa's
like-
got a
yeah.
good line in It's a Wonderful Life. The store Santa, whatever. Where he takes a swig from his bottle. Man's got to do something to keep warm.
Nah, it's Miracle on 34th Street, you hack.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Guys got to do something to keep warm.
Man's got to do
That's
something
great.
to keep warm. Ding, 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 ding.
It took me age. By the way, like 2 or 3 years ago, I've seen Miracle on 34th Street, Miracle on 34th Street hundreds of times, and just maybe 3 years ago, I finally realized, oh my God, he's not Santa. He's actually nuts. The guy's actually like doddering and nuts, and like everyone, like the boyfriend lawyer, like wins the case, saying that legally he's Santa, but he's not actually Santa.
Okay.
Like for years, I thought, oh, it's a joyous thing about it. The guy's actually Santa, but nobody believes him, and he's sort of like being cute about it because, oh, aren't people cute and silly that they don't believe in me? And and then finally they realize that he is, and everything's great. But that's actually the exact opposite of what's going on.
Well, I haven't seen it in several years.
Oh, I just ruined it for you, but it's great.
Yeah.
He's an
So
imposter.
there is no
Yeah.
Santa. There isn't. I don't get it. What's the story?
There may be a Santa, but it's not he does a bunch of things happen where you're like, oh, this all adds up to him obviously being Santa Claus. These are sort of these couldn't. This is like too much. Like it's bordering on magical or inhuman or something. He speaks Dutch to this girl randomly, and he finds the perfect house for the girl, and he gets the doctor's X-ray machine or whatever. But you're like, oh wait, he won a settlement from getting fired, so he bought the machine for the guy, and I guess he just knows Dutch, and I guess he talked to a real estate agent and found that it's just like all normal human stuff.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, he's just kind of like a kooky guy who thinks he's Santa Claus.
Right.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe he was
still
just,
magical.
He was just filled with the Christmas spirit. Everybody thinks they're
He was.
crazy. Filled
Yeah.
with the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, if you're happy, you're insane.
Right.
Yeah.
If you believe in stuff, you're a nut.
Right.
Yeah,
I love Christmas. Can't tell.
I do too.
But I love
I'm glad
it.
you love Christmas, even though you're having a hard time. It sounds like.
Well, I think not. I'm traveling too much right now too. Right in the middle of it.
Oh, that
So
doesn't help.
I left on the 14th. I left, and then I came back on the 21st, and then it was a mess for 2 days because the time change. And the second, and it was Thanksgiving, right? Right.
Yeah.
And now
Right.
I'm going on the 9th, coming back on the 21st, and then it's going to be
God.
Christmas again. Right. See?
Right.
Yeah, see what I'm getting at there? Gangster style.
Where are you going this next time?
Back to India.
Oh wow!
Trip number 9 to India.
When does it
Do
begin?
they know it's Christmas?
What? Dan first, what?
When does it begin?
When does what begin?
The
Christmas? I leave on the 9th, you bastard. Saturday the 9th. Come back.
You know, Dan has a leg lamp.
And I come back on the 21st. Yeah, it was baby Jesus. Come back on the 21st. The 22nd, I'll be at the Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone will play that fucking Bee Gees song for me, and I'll lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen
Yeah,
to
I'm
Bee
getting
Gees
that.
around then.
No. Thinking
Mike's
about
low
The
it.
engine.
music is too sad.
Well, it is. You mix it with the documentary and forget about it.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Right.
Are they? There's only like 2 of them left, right? Or
One.
maybe even one.
One.
Just one now?
Yeah.
Who? Barry?
Yeah, the oldest.
He was the one. Barry was the one.
Barry Gibb.
Now
Yeah,
he's
he
the,
was the main.
now he's the one on stage singing alone.
Is he really? Literally?
Well, that's in the little show
Well,
there. It
figuratively.
showed him going
I
on.
started a joke.
That's the song I'm thinking of right now. Yeah.
Start up with me.
That thing's nuts. That song's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people complain about disco and they make fun of disco and they rail on disco.
weren't all-
Did
they
you
weren't
listen to that
disco.
record?
They
It
weren't
was
disco.
delicious.
It's a good
They
record.
weren't.
No, but that album, that Saturday Night Fever,
Yeah, that one, yeah.
that
Yeah.
thing is beautiful.
Gold, I get it.
Gold.
I'll tell you, ELO's album Discovery is great.
Discovery.
Disco
I get it.
Very, yes, Discovery, great record.
Or their goddamn Xanadu soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Jesus. Girl sings like an
Tom
angel.
always brings up the Xanadu soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen the movie. I don't need to.
Mm.
It's that song.
Was the
Maybe I'll start
song was the
crying.
song written for the movie?
It was. I assume so, yeah. Right? Yeah. Yes. Let's say yes.
Okay, might as well.
I don't know if does that count as ELO? Or is that just Jeff Lynne writing a song for Olivia
I don't
Newton-John?
know if it's all of ELO. I mean, this might be kind of Jeff Lynne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't ELO just kind of Jeff
Hey,
Lynne?
yeah, I mean,
just
it
offended
is,
a lot
but-
of ELO
Hey, they're
fans.
touring again. They're going to do a series of like 5 or 10 shows or something.
But
Really?
ELO
They're
without Jeff
Say.
Lynne.
They're going to play in Detroit. They're going to play in San Francisco too.
Who's
Wow.
who's,
By the way,
who's
Yo La
standing in for
Tango tour tickets announced today, Mike. If you want to go see Yo La Tango,
Yo La Tunji?
Yo La Tango, love him.
If I didn't hate going to shows, I might be interested.
Yeah, I got to start going to some shows. I think I got to start getting back into the swing of life again.
Yeah.
These are more signs and more cries for help.
Yeah. Let's talk about leg lamps.
Yeah, people in the movie hole, listeners hole, checking in. Send me
Yeah.
a message every 5 minutes.
I feel like once you're aware enough to know that you're doing cries for help, you could just ask for help.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Especially when people are saying, "Hey, Mike, how are you? What's going on? Do you need to talk about anything?"
Huh?
I know we're on a podcast right now, but do you feel like talking about anything?
Huh?
Yeah, let's bust this wide open right now.
No, everything's fine.
Yeah.
It'll work
You got a
itself out.
faithful and loving group of regular
Yes.
listeners. All right.
Mike, you're
What?
walking through the desert and you see a tortoise on its back, baking in the sun. What do you do?
Turn it over.
Okay.
Oh. And how long
I
does
think
it
you're
take
fine
that
up some
tourist to
sort
get
of-
to Chicago? If it's on a train, going 30 miles an hour.
Was that like one of the tests of like bipolarism or
That's a Fargan
That's the,
sensationalism?
It's the Voight-Kampff test from good old Blade Runner.
Oh.
Shows you're not a replicant. Or maybe you are.
Right. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
great.
Well,
No, well, I passed it regardless, so I'm not a replicant.
There you go.
But I am suffering from sensationalism, maybe.
What's that?
I don't know. I was just saying. It
Sounds awesome.
Think I have? Do you think I have bipolarism? No, you have sensationalism. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I'm not making any sense.
It's all right.
when's your
Okay.
birthday,
Makes
Mike?
sense.
June?
August
Oh, so close.
August
August
14th? 16th?
16th. Elvis Presley's death day.
Boom, nailed it.
What do you mean? Nailed what? What are you talking about?
I thought it was the 14th or 16th. You said 16th.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Nailed
that's
it.
right up there.
I'm
Yours
like
is the
the fourth
11th.
try.
Yours September 11th, right? No, October 11th. What's yours? 13th? September 13th, right? Right. 14th. September what?
3rd.
13th?
Right.
September 3rd.
3rd. I was right. There was a 3 in it.
First
See
you
how
said
stupid
11th.
you
You
sound?
said the 11th.
And then I went to 13th, and 13th meant I was there.
Right.
The
13th.
important thing is happy belated birthday to you both.
Yeah.
Important thing is I got
What
the
about you,
month
Tom?
right.
I don't know.
All right.
March 4th.
Okay.
I should have let Mike guess. He doesn't know. He knew my wife's birthday.
I knew it was
in
in
the green
December.
room.
Yeah.
The day after
Yeah.
my half birthday, Tom. I'm the day,
Oh, really?
and I'm the day before yours. So, yeah, exactly. That's how you know you're 42 and a half to 44 and a half.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just telling Mike in the green room also that my wife has just decided to start celebrating her half birthday instead of her actual birthday after this year.
The green
Right.
room.
When's her birthday?
It's in a couple of weeks, so it's like right on top of Christmas
So
and
that's why she
other
wants to do it,
family
right?
birthdays, and she's like, forget it. I've earned the right to have my own celebration. F you all.
Yeah, exactly. Do it. You just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I got an idea for birthdays, or I've always had an idea for birthdays. So when people ask me what my birthday is, I was going to try to make it a point to always just say the first weekend in September, so that it's just always on a weekend, because who cares? It's like, that's what I like about Thanksgiving. You got that nice long weekend, and it's
Right.
always on a Thursday.
They throw in that extra Friday just
A
because.
birthday doesn't have to be on a specific date. It can just be, that was right. That was the
Yeah.
day essentially I was born, roughly around then.
The first Saturday after the full moon and the
Right.
solstice.
I had
When's yours?
a shitty birthday for a long time, and as
Oh, yeah?
soon as I was out of school, it was fantastic.
Wait, why was it shitty?
Well, it was often on the first day of school, night before first day
God.
of school.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, exactly. But then, after you're done with school, it's just like this. It's Labor Day weekend. It's just a great. You
Yeah.
kind of just, everybody's camping or doing something fun.
Yeah.
Terrific.
There you go.
Oh.
See, everything blossoms in the fullness of time.
All right, they're at the Higbee's parade, and they see a bunch of characters from a movie.
God,
in the
we're that
parade.
far into the movie?
No, but later on in the movie.
Okay.
What movie is it?
It's weird. It's Wizard of Oz.
Right, so it's taking place after at least 1939 was when Wizard of Oz was released.
Oh my God,
I see
you're
what he's
good.
doing here. Okay, there.
That's good.
So it has to be
That's
at
good
least
podcasting.
1939, probably 1940, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I could kind of see
Yeah.
this was like,
or the movie would have just come out, and you got the Wizard of Oz Happy Meals and stuff.
Yeah.
but would this be this? Would this be? This couldn't be during the war.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no mention of the war
And
at
plus, the metal used for the Red Ryder BB gun wouldn't be available.
That's right.
Right, it would be, yeah. No one says anything about Jerry's
all. Right.
at all.
Yeah.
Right.
And when he wasn't eating his food, they wouldn't
And
say. They would have said, there's people fighting a war, and you're eating food, and you're playing with your food.
Right.
There'd probably be a lot.
would have been like-
There'd probably be a lot more beatings during this time too.
Yeah.
Distress
And
beatings.
it's 2 weeks before Christmas, meaning Pearl Harbor would just have been, if it was 1941, it would have just been bombed. And it would be on everyone's mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Instead, they don't know what's coming. To them, there was a war to end all wars, and for all they know, it ended it.
Right. Yeah. There's never going to be another war.
Right.
That's so awesome.
No, there's not going to be another war.
No.
That was the war to end all wars.
Yeah. Why do we bother having
was
the
the
war to end all
World
wars if
War.
we're going to have more wars? That'd be stupid.
Yeah.
What kind of idiot
Yeah.
race would do that? That must have sucked
Mm-hmm.
when World War II started. People must have been really upset.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, they didn't know it at the time.
I guess.
It's just like during the war, nobody knew about the concentration camps till the war was over.
Yeah.
There was rumors about it. A few people knew about it, but it wasn't until they liberated the concentration camps that they realized what the hell was going on.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
You know what's fascinating? You never hear, every time there's a, Vietnam, Gulf War, whatever, there's like always people like, we shouldn't be there. Oh, this is a stupid war. We shouldn't. And like, you never hear that about World War II. There's never any voice of like, we should have just not gotten involved. Now in the hindsight of history, everybody is like fully behind World War II. We had to stop the Nazis and everything. But if you watch that movie, The Best Years of Our Lives, which by the way beat It's a Wonderful Life, my favorite Christmas movie for Best Picture that year. There's like a scene where a guy's like, we were fighting the wrong guys over there, those Russians or whatever. And it's weird. It's like the only time I've ever heard like dissenting opinion about being in World War II. It's very strange. It was weird to hear.
Well, it's interesting to see.
You don't hear that a lot.
During the war, were the Russians seen as still kind of like these shadowy communists that we just happened to have to get involved, have to ally with,
Right.
to fight, or were they considered more, No, I think through history we knew that they were still looked upon as shadowy.
Yeah. But the enemy of your
Yeah, I
enemy
suppose
is your
so.
friend.
But the war wouldn't have been won without the Russians. They took the heaviest losses, and they also kept the Germans busy through the winter and made them fight through the winter, which destroyed the Germans. They used all their resources when they pushed through in the winter.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Don't mean to bring it down with some. They don't bring the mood down with history,
No.
wars, but
Hey,
Yeah.
we were all there. The important thing is absolutely not on Ralphie's mind as he's finally using his little orphan Annie decoder ring in front of him.
yeah. So this has to be
Radio.
post or right before.
I think 40 sounds good.
1940.
Or 39.
Well, it's very close. Very
Yeah.
close to the entry.
I'll have more to say about
39,
that parade when we get there.
I'm sure you will.
okay.
Yeah. But shut up about it now. God damn it.
Shut up.
We referenced this scene maybe more than the rest of the movie, like just as we were talking about Caddyshack or whatever the hell else we were talking about during Caddyshack. Just this, be sure to drink your Ovaltine, a lousy commercial, son of a bitch.
Sure to drink your over. Be sure to what? Be sure to what?
Be sure to what? And he needs my help.
What is it?
But then you said like last episode or something that wasn't the deal. That like with these decoder rings, it would actually be a neat. It wouldn't be a commercial message. Didn't you read that somewhere, Dan, or something?
That's what it said. Yeah, that's what it said. I don't know if that's. I don't know what I was reading that on, but just looking at the Little Orphan Annie page, it says the product placement and exploitation of premiums to retain and attract new listeners was notable. Among those were secret decoders, shake-up mugs for drinking Ovaltine, a secret decoder rings for the Little Orphan Annie Secret Society.
Yeah.
The fan club's members' handbook included a simple substitution cipher with a resulting numeric cipher text.
Oh.
And we looked them up on
Announcer
eBay. These
Pierre
were some.
Andre
These are some
talked
really.
about the virtues of the show's products.
We looked them up. We looked them up on eBay, and these are really nice metal decoders.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Metal.
right. We were saying they don't make stuff like that.
Well, so again, it shows you that this is pre-war because they wouldn't be making metal toys to send in the mail if it was a wartime.
Yeah.
Right.
They wouldn't be making toys at all.
No.
No fun. No fun during World War II.
You're wasting time on that crap.
Oh wait. So
like the Nazis.
When they're coming back, and you get the flat tire, where are they coming back? Oh, they get the tree. They got the tree, right? Is that when they're coming back from the tree?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He's got that spare in the back.
That's right. So we haven't got to the department store Santa yet.
Right. That's a great scene. I look forward to getting to that.
That's a terrific scene. So much to talk about there.
Yeah.
The decoder ring scene ends with maybe one of the best cuts in any movie, with what's his name, Randy bursting into the bathroom. He's got to use these. He hikes down his shorts and they cut right to the that stewed cabbage or whatever it is.
Yeah, so fantastic.
Yeah. It's just Randy had a bad boiler.
Best cuts in movie history. This is number one. Number two is the bone turning into a spaceship in 2001.
That's a distant second to this.
And it wasn't a spaceship. It wasn't a spaceship. It was a nuclear destroyer. And that's
filmmaking.
And that was the one of the hidden messages. It was the man's first weapon to kill with, and then it goes right to the most advanced weapon, which was the nuclear destroyer.
Which I maintain is still a lost point because they don't. There's no you wouldn't know that was. You told me that was a nuclear vessel. Of some kind.
First of all, I got to clear it up. I just did a Homer Simpson. I meant to say nuclear. I keep saying nuclear.
Oh, did you say nuclear? Oh,
nuclear.
Wait,
at least I catch myself. Nuclear. I know it's wrong. Pronounced nuclear. Nuclear.
You've never been.
Nuclear.
Max Power.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that name from? A hair dryer.
What's
your new name? Max Power. No, it was in the. I don't remember where it was. It was in maybe one of Kubrick's books, or it was in the novel. Maybe it was in the novel. I don't remember where I saw it.
But you don't get it from the movie at all.
No.
Like in the movie, it seems like, oh, this is like it's less about weapons and it's more like tools or something. Like, oh, this guy uses a tool, and then look at us, we're in space. You know, this is where our tools have gotten
advancement
us or
of
something.
time.
It's like a positive thing.
Yeah, look, this is about 1 million years later. No, but that's the whole point. Is he would do shit like that just to amuse himself.
Right.
Like I get it. Let's go play some chess.
Yeah. They laughed at me at Look Magazine, but now look at me.
Look at me. Look at me.
Well, listen.
Yeah, let's.
Is it time for Hey Listen?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's probably time for Hey Listen. Hey Listen.
Yeah.
Hey, we're excited to have a name. We're excited that we're the Movie Hole. We're excited that you're here. We hope you stuck with us from Caddyshack, or we're excited that you're new. If you happen to be new, welcome. Yeah, we're all like rebranded and everything. Look at us go. We got. You can find us at movieholepodcast.com. That is our new website. You can still go to Caddyshack.com. It'll just tell you to come here to movieholepodcast.com because we're forward into the future.
Right.
You can find us on Facebook at the Movie Hole Podcast. You can find, not at the Movie Hole Podcast, just Movie Hole Podcast. Movie Hole Pod on Twitter.
Right.
Please join our Movie Hole Listeners Hole, which was once the Caddyshack Listeners Hole, but now it's the Movie Hole Listeners Hole. Join us over there.
Yes.
No more? You done?
No, I'm just saying it's no more. It's no more called that anymore. It's not there.
It's no more, but it's still the same spot. It's just been, it's under new management, which is still us, the same management.
Right.
With a different name.
And what days do we come out there, Tom?
What, who?
What days we hear?
You're going to find us weekly every Monday from now on for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
And we're still kicking around like the format of this whole thing. We got this, holiday thing for Christmas Story. Who knows what'll happen in like the new year? We're still not quite
It's going to
sure.
get way
Hey,
better.
let me tell you something. I'm thinking the short term now. I'm just hanging on. I'm just trying to get through this new year.
Yeah. We got to get through 2017. There's
Yeah,
I do
one step at a
personally.
time.
Mike.
I
Come
don't
on
care.
now.
I don't give a shit about you two. I got to.
Right. Okay.
Hey,
You're
Mike,
first.
why don't you plan to come on out here for that Yola Tingo show, huh?
I can't
June?
do that. Can't do that.
Yeah, more traveling.
Next
can't do
June?
that. I can't do that. Next June.
I'll fly you out.
Yeah, fly me out anyway. I got hundreds of thousands of airline miles. I'll be fine.
All right.
I'll
I'm
come
not
to you.
coming
Tell me
out
where you
there.
are.
Tell me.
Oh,
I'll
what?
pay you to meet you.
I'll pay to meet you. Pay to meet you.
Pay you to meet you.
Because I don't give a
Done
shit.
deal, pal.
Done deal.
I'm gonna. Yeah, all right. Then I'll come out and see you guys. We'll do another live.
Yeah, you don't
recording.
wanna-
Maybe I'll do a
tell you
quick
Oh, that'd be
something.
beautiful.
Yeah, you don't want to come see me. You don't want to come hang out over here. You don't want no
It's going
part
to be
of
great.
this.
Oh, I love what you're doing with the place.
Don't say that. You don't want no part of this place.
We're here for you.
All right.
We are the
yeah.
other two BGs who have not departed.
yeah,
We're
that-
still
that-
here
yeah.
with you.
Great.
Yeah,
There's only one. There's only one that didn't depart.
I know. But I'm speaking metaphorically.
Right, when is it? It's in June. June what?
No, like 18th or something.
Because
My beautiful
talk
wrap
about
up
it.
of the episode has turned into your social calendar, and it's making me sick.
Yeah.
God
We'll
damn
see.
it.
I got to come out there eventually.
I'll come out
All
and
right.
see you, idiots.
Where's
Tune in
where's
next time to see if Dan and Mike get to visit with each other.
where's Pepperdine?
Yes.
Pepperdine's in what, Malibu?
Oh,
Yeah.
Because my daughter's got in her head she wants to go to Pepperdine.
oh,
Yeah.
Just picked it.
Oh, really? That's a religious school, though, Mike.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Not at all.
Yeah, it
It's an
is.
Ivy League school, isn't it?
It is, Mike. I'm telling you.
What, St. Pepperdine? How's Pepperdine
It's
a
real
religious
right
school?
wing, real Christian, that school.
No, it's not, you jackass. What, in Malibu? The hell's
It
wrong
is.
with you? I'm looking it up right now, you piece of shit. You
patrons
mother.
Yeah.
of surfboards.
You.
I mean, who doesn't want to go to school in Malibu, though, for Christ's
I'll
sake?
pay to meet you. Pay to meet you.
Done deal.
Done deal, pal.
Pay
Let's
ya.
see. Pepperdine. P-E-E.
Yeah.
That's
No, I'm
Pee
Affiliated
Wee.
with the Churches of Christ.
No, it doesn't, you stupid asshole.
It is.
No, it isn't. Stupid motherfucker.
I would send her to a secular school. I'm
MovieHallPodcast.com.
just saying.
Committed
want
to
to
the
be
highest
indoctrinated
standard. Well,
with that
let's see right here. It says right here. Committed to the highest standards of academic excellence and Christian values.
See?
Pepperdine
Wow.
University, a faith-based education.
Oh, boy.
Dan corrected. Well,
Senator.
fuck you, Dan.
Sorry, tell her it's Northern Minnesota State instead of Malibu.
Well, it's affiliated with the Churches of Christ because that's a very specific sect, right?
Yeah.
I got
They
no
seem
problems
on
with
the
the
good side.
Catholics. If you want to go to like to a Catholic college, because they're all about education. They were always about the monks, the early days of the Catholic
Jesuits.
education. The Jesuits, yeah, that's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Like Loyola.
Right.
I mean, you go there and they beat you over the head with the education.
Yeah.
You know.
Should I just like cut out the beautiful ending of the episode that I did and just put it after
Yeah.
all this?
I think
Or should
as
just
soon as we
repeat it?
start talking about our personal plans, you just fade it out.
All right. That sounds lovely.
Yeah, you do whatever you got to do.
All right.
All right.
We come up with
I'll
another
say goodbye
ending, though.
again.
Well, we didn't
What?
really
Yeah,
say
let's-
goodbye.
No, we should say
Let's do
goodbye
another
now.
one.
Okay.
Let's do
So
another
listen.
one.
Okay. Let me get through it.
So listen.
So listen.
Yeah, let me just get through it.
MovieHolePodcast.com. Visit us over there. Movie Hole Podcast. Visit us on Facebook at Movie Hole Podcast or at the Movie Hole Listeners Hole, our group there. Where you can chat up with us and stuff. And go to the Movie Hole Pod on Twitter.
Let me just get right through
visit
it.
us at all those places and hang out with us because we love you.
Make you
Let me just
shit.
get right through it.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.